Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mind Over Matter, the Mom Podcast, a space where we have conversations with incredible women who embody resilience, intentionality in their career journey, their motherhood journey, and self-growth. Today, we've opened our home to an incredible woman. She's not a mom, though all of you think this podcast is only for mamas. No, but we celebrate the women's voices out here, women with impact. And this guest today has used her influence to make impact in this world. Not only Rwanda, but this world. Everybody, help me join the incredible Miss Naomi Nishimwe.
Hello.
Hi.
Guys. It's always the camera just turning to me. And I'm like, how do I do this? But hey, guys. My name is Naomi. Naomi. And I'm so glad to be on this episode, Mind Over Matter, the Mom Podcast. She said it. Not a mom.
Yeah.
Very soon, maybe.
Hallelujah.
And so I'm so glad to be yupping.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm excited for our conversation today.
Me too.
So, Naomi is not only the Miss Rwanda 2020 that we know, but she is also, she's a wife, she's a content creator, a public figure, a mental health advocate, and, hold it, an author.
Did I say it? I need to say it nicely.
Yes. Please, the camera over to Naomi over there. The author on the blog.
Do we look alike?
You're the
Do you
same
have
person.
a book?
Like, are you an author? Are you? Do you have a book? Do you have a book?
I know.
Please.
I know.
Can you sit with her? Do you have a book? Anyway.
They need to be inspired.
I know.
Be
I am very
empowered
inspired by this.
That's
We're
good.
all here
That's
talking
really
about
good.
how you're writing a book. I'm like, girl, we need to write books as well because this is
It's
amazing.
nice. No, it's nice.
Yeah.
Especially working with my publishers, they make the whole experience
yeah.
very easy. And I was like, wow, now I actually have something. Like, this is my book.
Yeah.
Let me not even be rude.
Emphasis on my book.
My book.
More than a crown.
More exactly.
Wow, I got a snippet of what this book is about, and I cannot wait. Like, Naomi.
It has so many stuff. Like, this book holds, I feel like this is my life.
Yeah.
This is my life.
Until this moment.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I just want my kids to be born and be like, hey, happy birthday. You have a book.
Yeah, your mommy's book is here.
Exactly. But
amazing.
It has my whole life.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the book shortly, but of course, you know me. I wanna get into you, but before, of course,
exactly.
we're gonna do some icebreakers as usual. Very few because
Okay,
Sivjo.
that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so our usual question that I ask all our guests: what is one thing people will be surprised to know about you? Of course, you have like over 500,000 followers on Instagram. We think we know you, Sivjo.
And they actually don't.
So what
They
is
don't
one
know
thing
me.
people would be surprised to know about
One
you?
thing people will be surprised. Do you only need one? I have a few. I have like a lot.
Okay.
So, I think I've shared this so many times. People know, I think at this point they know that I don't know how to swim.
You don't?
Do you know how to swim? Okay,
Why
that's
putting me in
good.
a sport? I wasn't trying to share that part,
That's
but
good.
okay.
But yes, I don't. People
I
think
don't know
I
how to
know.
swim.
People think I know how to swim. I don't know how to swim. And what else? People have been surprised that I drive manual. Like,
You do?
I do. And why are people always surprised?
You
though?
look soft, girl. Like you
I know, 'cause every
but
single-
mine is like hard work.
I
What are you
know.
talking about?
It's not actually. It's very easy. And every single time I tell my friend, let me tell you, come here. I'll
Why
drive
you got?
Because I remember like telling my friends he was driving. I was like, I can drive your car. It's like, this is manual. I'm like, my car is manual. It's like, that mini car. It's manual.
Yeah.
So I feel like everybody, I don't know, they just become surprised. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I feel like that's one thing as well.
Okay.
And
Personality-wise?
Sorry?
Personality-wise, what's one thing personality-wise we would be surprised?
Mm,
Because when I met you, I mean, you're everything I imagined and more.
you think so? But
Yeah.
sometimes people think I'm always talking every single time, but some days where I'm just like, I'm not in the mood,
energy.
And I remember when people see me, they're like, oh my God, hey, when I'm in my lowest. And I'm like, hey, they're like, you like a kufuga say, And I'm like,
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes. So I feel like that as well. People think I'm always bubbly, smiling, laughing, but there are days where I'm just like, turuhuke,
Yeah,
you know,
but
let's
everyone
just-
is like that.
I
No
know.
matter who you are,
I
there are
think
just
so.
days you just need to. Husa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
So I think that's why people.
We'll be surprised. Me, I'm surprised about the manual part because the manual car.
It's
Girl.
easy.
Yeah,
you know, when
but-
I got my first car, because I got it, I won it in Miss Rwanda, and I remember like we used to see it with all the girls, like all the contestant. We used to see it, and Yeri Paritsa, like, he used to, like, right next to Kigali Heights. And I used to be like, oh my God, I'm going to drive that car because I know how to drive automatic.
What is it? Did you know how
Until-
to drive?
No.
You did?
But I knew that as you were going, you know, you always,
Yeah.
somehow, somewhere, you learn.
You figure it out.
And I
yes.
remember when I was crowned, they took me to go check my car. And I don't know, when I was in the car, like, they like, down there, I was like, oh, manu. But
Yeah.
I'm good. Do you guys mind taking it back?
Yeah.
And there's this saying in Kinyarwanda that says, "Umuntu aguha inka bakaguha n'ikiziriko."
Ego.
Like, I'm like, okay, true. I need to learn how to drive this car. And I did.
You went to Eto'o École.
Do you even need directions of where I went? I've done from A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to.
Was it you got it at the first try?
No.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you a small? Do you really want to know? Because it's
Yes.
very funny and I'll cry.
Yeah, tell us.
Please let me know if I'm being loud in this microphone.
Please.
So the first time,
Yeah.
my friend reaches out to me. She says, "Akusana me, like, why don't you come? We get a license." And I'm like, I think it's right because at that time I had a driver. But when, of course, I was paying the driver, and I was like, I could say, like, I need to learn how to drive this car. And I remember going for, like, to learn the whole process, everything. But I've also, like, nena maze kumenya, there's a small, like
the basics, yeah.
the basics, you know. And then, nenzi nyine kugenda, like, nubwo nagenda ko I was still learning how to drive. And I remember, ndiga nyine, by that way, okay, you need to know, you know, how to park the car. And I'm like, that I know. Like, I don't need to know, you know,
How to park.
yeah. The guy Tamgira, you don't, just because you know how to drive manual, here it's formulas that I'm a code. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? No, just don't worry. And I remember the first time I went to Gisozi for the test. I had a mask on my face. I had this dramatic wig on my head. Number even like nobody would know it's me, you know?
Yeah.
So I get there, but like, I see everybody's looking at me, but nobody's saying this, man. I'm like, I say, you know, people are always surprised. Tell me how I get in that car. So there's the first test. And I was like, yeah,
Reverse, yeah.
confirmed. I'm
Yeah.
like, see, where's the guy? Well,
Yeah.
because you only left with his
instructor,
car.
yeah.
I'm like, okay. And then later on, to parking. Mind you, I didn't learn how to do this, you know. I told this guy that I know how to do it. He's like, okay, whatever. The next minute, like, I'm just going in reverse, and then boom, going like igiti.
Yeah.
And then this guy is screaming, Gonzo. I'm like, I'm looking back, like, Namunuhari. But I didn't know they called that
Yeah.
human being.
Yeah. I don't want.
And then he's like, yeah, you just failed. You have to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and that actually hurt me so much. I was like, wait, what?
What
I
do
should
you
have
mean?
listened to him.
Yeah.
The moment, because you remember, like, when mukorera in a how do you say, in a mukorera hanze ko nyine mu gipangu, I don't know if it makes sense, you know?
Like in the field?
In the field, ako nyine abantu babigisha nyine, like, hari igihe bafunga imiryango nyine nakorera, it was more of ku Gisozi next to Yulka.
Okay.
Do you know that place? Exactly. And then I'm coming out. That's where everybody's standing. You know, the owners of the cars, they're standing. And I hear, mind you, I'm covering my whole face. Like, nobody will know it's me. And I hear, Miss Ratsinsk.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I'm like, I did all this for no reason. But the next time, full outfit, full suit, done my makeup, ponytail, so you guys can see my whole face.
Yeah.
And I went and I did it. And I swear to God, the last exam that I did, how do you call it?
Is it?
Demarrage.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
When the police officers did this.
Yeah.
I had a dream about it. I say, hallelujah, I just won.
Yeah.
You know,
So Kabiliko you twice and you had your permit.
yeah, but the first time I failed.
Yeah.
First time I failed.
Okay.
Big time.
Miss Rwanda 2020. I want to know, how was that like for you when you won that crown?
I was actually excited. I was really excited, and I think, but the moment when they gave me the crown on stage, I feel like I was not in that moment. I was zoned out. Like I was not there.
You didn't know what was happening.
I just wanted
disbelief.
Exactly. First of all, I was tired. Like we woke up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. We're doing our makeup. We're trying on the dresses. Now we have to go to the venue. We're doing rehearsals. And I'm like, I don't know if you have seen, but like our reign, it took, I think, more than like 3 hours to just like mention who won the crown, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody was getting tired.
Yeah.
And I think the whole thing, I was just tired. I just wanted to go home, you know? I wanted to go home. Even when they were doing my hair, they asked me, which style do you want? Fungi nyuma byose. You know, because I was like, I just need to get this over with, you know? And when I got the crown, of course I was happy, but I was also thinking about the other girls, you know?
Who didn't win.
Who didn't win.
Who came thinking they will win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And mind you, before even the whole thing, I remember I used to tell all the girls, like, in the boot camp, I was like, guys, I think I've said this so many times, but I was like, guys, whoever, like, get to win Miss Rwanda, of course, all of us were here in a competition, but there's only one person who's going to win.
Yeah.
But that makes me look like, now I'm winning. That makes me look like you already knew.
Yeah, yeah.
You knew you're going to become Miss Rwanda, you know? And I remember, like, going with the whole car ride, like, going back to the boot camp, because we didn't go home after we went back to the boot camp. Of course, the girls were tired. Some were sleeping. And I was just like wide awake with my crown, sachet, Miss Photogenic, Miss Rwanda 2020. And I'm just thinking, and I'm like, I just want to go to my house. I want to go see my sisters. I want to, I don't know, because also like the girls, like, of course, I also understand them, you know, like there's also being a competition. If you don't win, you're also happy for the other person, but there's also something that you feel inside.
Exactly.
You know? And
it's humanly.
Exactly.
Because you're like, I mean, I came here to win as well.
I didn't hold that to them. I was like, I understand, you know, it's really okay. And I remember going back to my room and I just wanted to sleep. We didn't even have our phones. You know, I think they didn't give us our phones right away. And then in the morning, I think they gave us our phones, but I didn't switch on my phone. I was like, I'm going to switch it on in the morning.
Hey.
And when I woke up in the morning, I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm actually Miss Rwanda.
Ijisonga etambuka nyaminga.
I used to love that song.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I'm actually Miss Rwanda 2020.
Yeah.
And now I'm opening
your whole life to the world.
Yeah. Now I'm opening my Instagram page. Now there's like 1,000 people who created fake pages about me. But now like I'm receiving more than 1,000 followers. Everybody's texting me. Like I'm like, hold on, I need to process this.
Yes.
Everybody's posting me Miss Rwanda 2020. I'm like, oh my God, this is so lovely.
I made it. Yes.
I made it. This is what I imagined.
Yeah.
Until everything goes south.
Okay, I was about to ask you the expectations and the reality of that time.
So my expectations.
Yeah. So until,
let me tell you. So there's this whole thing. Like when I decided to go in Miss Rwanda, it wasn't something that I really thought about for the longest. I just saw the application, applied, and that was just it, you know? And so my expectations, obviously, I'm really expecting the good side of it, you know. Yeah. But there's two sides. Okay. There's the good side, there's the bad side of it. You know, of course, the good side, my expectations, you get so many opportunities. Like Miss Rwanda gives you this huge platform, you know. Of course, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't Miss Rwanda. That really created ways for me. You know, me having the crown created ways for me. But there's also like the bad side of it. Yeah. You know? But I wouldn't go to the bad side and say, oh, you only gave me bad side. No, give me the good side of it. But also there's... Yeah. Woo, you're young. Yeah. you have this exposure,
Yeah.
out there,
Yeah.
like sometimes
And
pressure,
from
and then everybody is expecting you to be perfect.
Yes.
If you make one mistake, with a cheat,
with a cheat.
And I think I even said this on my last interview that I had. I always wish that we had somebody with instructions, book instructions. Hey, you just won Miss Rwanda. Step 1, you're gonna have the exposure. Step 2, everybody's gonna comment.
Miss Rwanda Academy, if they ever resume,
please,
they should.
please. They also need to be close to the beauty queen who just won. Because it's
like
easy.
a mentor or something like that.
Yeah, to talk to them. I didn't have that, and I feel like I just became Miss Rwanda
overnight. Yeah, overnight. Like you just change your whole life overnight without knowing how you're gonna run the life.
You don't know how to do it, but also I feel like there's steps. You just became Miss Rwanda. Now, like after a few months, I just part ways with my whole management team. Now I'm not getting paid. What is the next thing? COVID comes in.
Yes,
I know.
Yes,
my grades comes out.
Your grades.
So it's literally like a bunch of things on one tiny soul.
One tiny soul. Oh, honey.
If I tell you tiny, it's not like you can see my skin. I was skinny. I was going through so much. No, but I was really going through so much. And before even joining Miss Rwanda, I had a project on mental health,
Yeah.
But like when I had the project on like, why am I even jumping? Why are we jumping? Let's go with expectations. But I was gonna get there. But so like it's also like,
so the pandemic happens.
Yeah, it happens, and like you don't know what to do.
Yeah, your grades come out. You mentioned that.
Exactly, they're coming out, and I'm like, okay, what do I do? Now I'm just like, I'm okay. Now it's being famous. Now everybody is like, who even gave her the crown? Who gave her the crown? Who said she needs to represent us? And I'm like even doubting myself. I'm like, wait, should I actually give back the crown? Should I actually? I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. But it was, I don't know. I would even post a picture. People would be like, you say like, we didn't vote for you to just post this kind of pictures. People would text me, hey, like, do you mind helping me? I don't have maybe like money to pay for my rent, and I'm also broke. Very.
Yeah. But we thought you were getting paid.
I was, of course. I just part ways with my whole. I just part ways with my whole management. You know, there's a season where I was not getting paid because I think I don't know what was going on, because I think I made a press release saying that I'm gonna do my own project by myself. But other thing that regarding Miss Rwanda, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Maybe if you guys read the book, you're gonna see why.
Yeah.
And so there are months where I wasn't getting paid that I had to go fight. It got to a point where it wasn't even about the money. I was just fighting for other girls as well to just be like, hey, okay, if you can help me, help the other girls at this, like behind me, who are gonna join this whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's also like it's just draining. Your mental health is just. And I remember like somebody said, so we're like, do you ever get mad? Like you're always smiling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wish you know. And there's somebody who texts me, like, I wish I can be you right now. I'm like, you do not want to be me right now.
You don't want to be me. You don't know what's...
My girl.
Yeah.
Drink that tea and go to bed. Because...
Oh, no. So the crown came with a lot of... with a lot of heaviness as well, but also the beauty. Of course, we'll talk about the beauty as well.
Exactly.
But you mentioned about grades. And I think I did listen to one of the conversations you had. It was like a testimony on a platform.
I think it was my church. Yeah,
yes, and you mentioned about when your grades came and you didn't do really well.
Yeah.
How that really put a toll on your self-confidence and
Let me tell you, it got to a point. I feel like I said it got to a point so many times. So bear with me. English is not my first language. But when my grades came out, of course, I didn't forget. Like, oh my God, I Miss Rwanda. Now my grades just came out, and everybody's, of course, they're judging me. Yeah, they're just judging me. They're like, hey, like, how did we even vote for her? Like, how did we? Who gave? I think.
Yeah,
who gave her the crown? You know, like, by the way, we should really like think how like they should give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
But the whole Miss Rwanda competition had like 200 something girls, you know. I didn't win because I gave money to win. No, I worked for it.
Yeah.
You know, I worked for it. I got the crown because I worked for it, you know, which I think every girl worked for it as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I could, but like, I started doubting myself.
Yeah.
No, it got to a point where I would even making a speech, because when you're Miss Rwanda, they will give you this huge platform, because you're making it like speeches in front of people.
Inspirational speech.
Yeah. And I'm like, what am I going to inspire people with, you know? So if they see me, what are they going to think, you know? But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be defined by somebody who just woke up on the wrong side of the bed and be like, you know? It happens, you know, it happens, and it's just like, it's always like how you also turn your story, you know. If I stay there, be like, okay, it's true, whatever they're saying is true, I wasn't going to be able to move forward, you know. So I just had to learn the hard way, I guess.
Yeah. So you also mentioned about the pandemic, and you being Miss Rwanda during that time, how did that shape you?
But it was mental health.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
I had a project.
Yeah, on
and
mental.
I'm still working on it as well. And the whole pandemic, I feel like it was just a time for me to reflect on my life.
Because you had to pause.
I had to pause. I had to reflect.
Like the whole world
going on with me. There's so many things that's going on. Like, God, save me, you know? But I was also a little bit down. I think I was depressed for a bit. My dad would check up on me every single time.
Bless him.
God bless him. God bless my dad. God bless my mom.
Yeah.
My family. So it was also a time for me to reflect. Of course, I had my highs and lows, but I took that time as my reflection, like reflecting about my life. You know? How, of course, the whole pandemic is so how are you also going to work on your project?
The preparation, so not just like a season of preparation.
Let me tell you, I used the whole pandemic time, zone out, reflect on yourself. And I got myself a new dog to just like keep me busy. And it was great.
One last thing on the crown about that being Miss Rwanda before we move on to other things, because you have a lot going on.
I do.
Yes.
I'm a busy
so
woman.
I want to know that one moment that redefined your journey as Miss Rwanda.
When I had the crown, right?
Yes.
Let's start with the opportunities.
Okay.
You get so many opportunities from Miss Rwanda.
Yeah.
There are things I'll get. I'm like, how? Me? Room full of how? How did you get here? You know? And another maybe when the first lady invited all the misses, like the contestant, everybody, and then we had to represent, and I was like,
yeah, I've made it, mama. I've made it, mama.
We're sitting right next to the first lady.
Yeah.
Hello, hi. You know, so that if I didn't have the crown, girl, I wouldn't be in those rooms.
Yeah.
So we need to acknowledge that as well. So we thank God for winning. We thank God for people who trusted me to have the crown.
Amazing.
Hallelujah.
Wow. That's really amazing. Naomi. No, Nese, how were you inspired to start writing?
My journey. If you read this book, this is all my life. My childhood inspired me.
Yeah.
Competing for Miss Rwanda and winning inspired me.
Yeah.
Marriage inspired me.
Yeah.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Inspired me to write a book as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like my journey, my life.
So what of course we're not gonna give anything away because people need to.
I wish I can, but I can't.
Yeah. But I just want to know what chapter that really, because if we're ever to when we get to the launch date and buy the book, when we just like chapter Naomi avuz. So which chapter really made you emotional and spoke to you?
I think it's 2 chapters. It's 2 chapters.
Okay. That was most
Chapter
personal.
5, the mask of social media.
Ah,
Because, of course, if you're even a public figure, if you're a content creator, if you're doing that on social media, you have to be strong, by the way. You know, because sometimes whatever you're doing might go south.
yeah.
You know?
Chapter 5, the mask of social media. Tell us a little bit about that. Actually, mask of social
So
media.
the mask, I always tell people, like, whatever you see on social media is not true. You know? Let me tell you, I might post a picture of me smiling and I'm going through the hardest season of my life.
Yeah.
You know, and I was receive a comment who could, like what I said before, like, I want to be like you. No, you do not want to be like me. You know, whatever you're seeing, I wouldn't say, of course, there's some that we post that are real, but like some stuff are fake. You know, that's why I even talk about like the mask of social media. Like, I just want to be relatable. You know, I want you to see me and be like, oh yeah, I can relate to you, you know. Pictures, sometimes we post pictures. There are filters on them, you
Yeah.
know. Are we going to hide the fact that there's filters on them?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
But it's social media, you know.
Yeah. You have to look a certain way, be a certain way.
Exactly.
Oh, but I feel like you're very authentic, in my opinion. Did you ever feel like you have to fake something before you're like, okay, I want to be my own self? Because when you're talking about that interview, the testimony, like, Naomi, never Naomi need.
Yeah,
You know?
because
so, yeah.
also like I've realized that every single time I try to fake to be somebody else, like it dies, you know.
Yeah.
Even when I had the whole crown, like there's this time since I don't know how I can call that season. I don't know. I wanted to talk like a minister.
What?
In this moment, we're here, but I can't. I'm a fast person.
Yeah.
Even when I'm talking to my grandma, I say,
Yeah, actually, I do have
but there are
that
days
issue as
where
well.
I was really trying to compare myself, you know, especially I didn't get a chance to travel so much when I had my crown. But thank God now we can travel. When I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to travel so much, you know. But I was trying to be, I would see other Miss Ethiopia, Miss what. They're traveling, they're living the best life. Mine, I'm drained, you know. But I'll still take a picture, be okay. But my mental health,
Okay, we're going to talk about mental health as
well.
well.
You need to look for it, you know.
Yeah.
And at some point I was like, you also need to appreciate the little things that you have at the moment, because of course we're getting DMs. We want to be like you. How can you help me out? I want to join Miss Rwanda. I don't really take that for granted, you know.
Because you're inspiring a lot of girls out here.
Yeah. So now I was like, you know what? Let me just be myself at this time, at this point, you know. That's how I was just created. Like, I don't care what you're gonna see. Wake up every morning, I'm like, hello, good morning, how are you doing? So let's
This
keep
is
rolling.
me. Yeah,
Exactly.
this is the real
So
deal.
the mask of social media, I always tell people, please don't believe whatever you see on social media. Especially when we were doing the whole thing of mental health, when we were working on the project, we went on social media and we saw how there's like this peer pressure, you know, like your friends, cyberbullying. It's everywhere.
Cyberbullying,
You know,
yes.
it's everywhere.
So when I opened the book, right, immediately, the first thing you talked about, let me even read it out loud. Just this one, I can't give everything.
Yeah, everybody has a free until on the 9th page. So
So we're kawa. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Someone once tweeted about me. Abana bomu bachide. They said,
they were Kira girls.
those kids never knew struggle. I laughed out loud until tears stung my eyes when I saw that tweet. If only they knew. So this sounded like a misconception. Why do you think people think that?
No, because you see social media again. They see you dressing up like, you know, like wamba ineza. Yeah. I couldn't like we were not the poorest of the like, you know, like of course you know what, but also there are things like certain age. Like, oh my God, I have my new phone. Like, you didn't have none of that.
So what struggle do you know now?
I know struggle.
Okay. What about us?
Yeah. You think it's a lie? It's true.
This was actually even a joke, but what?
Nagwa what I was?
Njewe, nanabura ishiri.
Kangahe ngumisi
Goko. Cash.
lying or you're being honest?
Okay. I'm being
Why is
honest.
it-
I'm being honest because when I talk to my mom,
But at that time it was hard though.
yeah,
You
I
also
would-
need to also
I also
give
have
grace
like
to our parents.
oh babe, I've seen struggle. Okay, not like vividly in my memory because my parents fought really hard. My mom fought really hard to give us at least the basics. Sibjo, even
When
when
say my parents really did as well.
even when well it didn't have enough to like give us 3 meals a day. Ako mkabyuka mkamujikom chonyin and you're okay when you're a child.
Exactly,
You don't know
but
that
that's like-
nagongariye lunch, but you've had
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ijikoma and then out we
mukarya
used to like
for
ichifuguto.
dinner kajya gushaka yo kurya nimugoroba
Yeah,
mukirirwa igikoma.
and our parents really tried.
Yes,
you know,
they
like
did.
our parents really tried, and at that time it was not easy, man. You know, school fees was 20K.
It was, and that was hard.
I feel like our parents really tried
Yeah,
to just give
yeah.
us the best, you know, but also it was not easy, you know.
Looking back,
Yeah,
you can,
looking back,
yeah.
my dad was away for work. My mom was also working. But, you know, like having 5 kids, you know, it's also not easy. You know, it's not really easy. Maybe if, because what I gave them, it's 9 pages. And that's not only chapter 1. Chapter 1 has like, let me see. There's,
see.
if you dive into it, you're just gonna be, yeah, it has 23 pages.
How do you deal with comments? Negative comments.
Honestly, I pray to God. I told God to give me timukome. Let me tell you, I can really respond back, but that's not me, you know. And even if we're living the best life, there are people who are really going through so much, you know, and the only way they can let it out is to come under a comment.
People they be projecting
yeah, you know.
their own insecurities and misery.
And you can't stop them, you know.
Yeah.
That's his opinion. That's their opinion.
Is there a time that a comment really got to you?
It did.
Kavuga ndasiba Instagram ndabivamo. I'm gonna
did.
go, you know.
It did actually. Oh, had my comments mentioned. There are even some that I see that I'm like, really? But now I even let them. My fans, the ones that love me, the ones that we've been through hell together, they're the ones who come and comment, say, Urashakichi, what do you want? I'm like,
they fight for you.
Yeah, I'm like, at this point, I've done everything. Let me just leave them.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, sometimes I even see they remove their own comment.
They delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's somewhere when they start talking about
Okay.
that's where I go to fight.
Yeah.
Me, I'm used to this.
Yeah.
Him, he's not used to social media.
Yeah.
If you're talking about him,
Yeah.
you're calling me.
Yeah.
You're calling me.
You wanna fight?
I'm ready to fight.
All right. So Naomi, I know we will learn more about your story when we get the book, which is on December 14th.
December 14th.
There is a
Big
wait
launch.
list.
Yes.
Sorry?
There's a big launch.
Yeah, the big launch.
For you to come to the venue. Do you have to say this before or after?
No, tell them we're talking about the
yes.
book. So
So there is, we have the big launch on the 14th of December. And do I tell them where they can find the book?
yes, please.
Moment to myself. So whoever, like outside Africa, you can get your book from Amazon. The book is available in Africa. You can have the book on the Imagine We team. There is a link always in my bio.
Yeah.
Use it, and then you can pre-order your book. You're gonna get it on the 14th of December because that's when. And also, it gives you a direct ticket to the big launch.
Okay.
When you buy
you buy the book, you're automatically invited.
Yes.
To the launch.
There is, I think we have options. There's where you can buy a book and a ticket, but which is like 50K, and there's also 40K, and you don't get to come to the big launch. But I feel like you guys should buy with the ticket because you're gonna enjoy.
Okay.
gonna be
Amazing.
amazing.
So before we move on to another chapter of your life, because girl, you are interesting. Okay.
Am I?
Yes. So when young women read this book, what do you want them to take out of it?
I think I said this yesterday in this interview that I was in, but I want them to dare,
To dare.
yeah, to dare and hold on. Sorry, did you see that? It's still in the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that? When this girl said, I think she said something like, it was another podcast, not from Rwanda. It was a meme, and it said, "I didn't love my job. I had to job my something to job my work."
Did my love?
It didn't make sense. And the
Yeah.
other one was like, "Yes, yes." So when I just said to dare, you're like, "Yeah."
But they have to dare, yeah.
They have to. They really
Yes.
have to, because if I didn't dare to even like compete for Miss Rwanda,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here. If I didn't dare to write this book,
Yeah.
let me show what I shared.
Okay.
I remember when we were doing this editing session, and I think I published that I'm writing a book. No, even when it was not done, by the way, people didn't know it was not done at that time. We're still doing the editing session.
Yeah.
And I woke up one day and then it's all over Twitter. It's all over Twitter. And I'm like, now I don't know how. That was actually the first time that I cried. And I remember I called my husband. I was like, hey, is Sanjin coming? Sanjin is the one from the Imagine We team. Is Sanjin coming for the editing sessions? And then he was like, yeah, she's on her way now. I'm like, can you tell her not to come today? Say, okay, let me try. Hung up the phone, moved the curtains. I see her packed in front of my house.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I call Mike. I'm like, hey, it's okay. She's already here. Let me let's just go over it. You know, it's okay. I go downstairs. I look at her. She says, are you okay? Cried like a baby.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm not okay. Like, do you even think like people are gonna like my book? Do you think they're even gonna read it? She just sat there for like 2 minutes just looking at me. She just let me, suck it in. And I said, you know what? Let's edit again. I'm down. Like I'm really down. But there are days where it felt like if I didn't finish the whole editing session, if I didn't dare to finish that, I don't think we're gonna be here, and I don't think I'll be having this, because this is such a huge thing on my life right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm so proud to have a memoir by me.
By you.
Maybe people don't care, but I care.
Yeah.
Even if 2 to 3 people buy it, I'll still be happy.
Yeah.
I asked them, how was it? How did you read? Like, did you like it?
So I
want
like
them
the
to
simplicity that makes you just want to.
It's
like
very
you're talking to.
No, which we really tried. We really tried to make it.
Most books
simple.
you just open and you're like, oh my God, I cannot. Even before.
No,
But this one, the pictures,
it's very easy.
Yeah.
It's very easy to read, and it's only have like 173 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
140, and those like the ones that are written are like how many? Just pictures and memories and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah,
To the young lady.
To the young lady, I dare you. Like I dare you to just dare something today, And if you really care about what people are gonna say about you, I think you will fail so much with your life. I think you're gonna fail. Just like keep going, even when they put you down.
Keep going.
Go back down for 2 seconds. Get up and keep going, like dare to do something even bigger than this, So, yeah, but we talk really so much about like there's women empowerment, there's so many themes, women empowerment, there's mental health. So there's also lessons in the book, that I think I can learn something from your life. You can learn something from my life. And we actually did.
Yes.
So
we had our own moment. Yeah. It was amazing. Oh, you're such a sweet soul. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, we, of course, going to talk about my favorite chapter.
which one is that?
Married girl, marriage. If you know.
That's my favorite too.
Yeah?
That's my favorite.
Ova, how are you?
I'm good.
A whole wifey.
I'm so happy.
You are?
I am so happy.
That's
It's not even,
beautiful.
you can see it on my face. I gained like 90.
How many kgs?
I don't know, but I gained so much weight.
Okay.
But because I'm happy.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't be too comfortable, okay?
You shouldn't let go of yourself. No,
I shouldn't
say,
let go.
keep up, keep him on his toes.
Let me
Okay, so tell me, a whole year almost. You had a beautiful wedding.
I had the most beautiful wedding.
Ah, girl.
I thank God.
Wedding of the year of this.
I feel like it was
that
God,
you were the
though.
diamond of the year.
I
2024.
say year. It was 29th of December.
Yeah, for the whole year.
Actually, nasoje umwaka.
Eh?
Nasoje njye warangije umwaka.
Ego. of the year. You were the diamond. Not only the season, but the entire year. Because
Yeah.
and we're there with you on live watching.
It was beautiful.
It was really beautiful.
I really wanted to share with people because when me and Michael we got into a relationship, I feel like we shared mostly about our relationship on social media, especially on YouTube. But we don't really share fully. We just share what we want people to see, you know. And then everybody loved it, and then people were asking me for invitations to the wedding.
Did you give people invitations?
I wish, but you know how many people I had on my wedding
list?
I wanted to know what it forget I want to ask. But I was happy to see everybody. You know? Like I wasn't gonna come, hey, I didn't invite you. I was really happy to see people.
Yeah.
But we had like 1,200 in the venue.
Wow.
And online we had like, I feel like it was even more. It was more than that because after like 2 months we hit 1 million views. Even the moment, I remember when I was about to enter, and I checked my YouTube because it was live. I wanted to see how Michael is looking, you know, I didn't see him the whole, what? And I see 300K viewers.
Yeah.
I'm like,
everyone around the world was tuned in.
You know what's crazy? We went to a
first like a moment.
Suck it in. But you know, when we even went to our honeymoon, we had a beautiful honeymoon, Diani, for 2 weeks. Yeah. We wanted to make it 1 month. Yeah. And people were telling me, are you the one? And I'm like, am I the one?
Who? What?
Who? Like, I the one just got married. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I'm the one. I'm famous.
It's me, Diani.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. It was crazy. But it was beautiful. We had the most beautiful wedding. But I also have the most handsome, caring husband.
Amazing. Hi, Michael.
Hi,
shout out.
Shout out to you. It's one thing to have a wedding, but it's also another thing to have somebody who cares for you. Yeah. Somebody who literally, if it wasn't for Michael, I don't think even this book was going to be done. You know, he
made you better.
I know. And then at my own pace. He doesn't rush me. No, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. That's it. You're going to do it when you're okay. I'm like, how do I say yes again?
Can we like remarry? No, when you like something on Instagram and you like it so much, like, can I like multiple times? It feels like that when the marriage is really nice. You're like,
no, it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
However, I want to ask this question. What is that one moment you're like, oh, no one warned me about this? Because marriage does that to you.
You know, I haven't had that moment.
You haven't?
I swear to God. And I'll be lying if I'm like, I'm faking it. I've never had that moment. But, lies. I tell you. So Michael is allergic to perfumes.
Okay.
Strong perfumes.
Yeah.
I'm like.
Allergies in like gufuruta or allergies?
No, aritsamura, like his eyes, like, that's actually a fun fact about him. He doesn't like perfumes, you know. And I'm
is it fun though? It's a fact, but is it fun? Not liking perfumes.
It's a fact. And I'm like, now I'm like a girl. Like I need to smell good. You know, and my perfumes. I need to. You see this?
Have a collection. Yeah.
I need to be down there. You're like, she's coming.
Yeah.
And Michael starts sneezing. And I feel like it was so hard to adjust.
Yeah.
You know, so I had to learn like what kind of perfume. At first, it was really offensive. Like I was like, what do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean I'm not gonna be able to put perfume? You know. But I also need to. I'm like, I need to just do.
Yeah.
So now I do
and compromise.
The little ones. So, but I also smell good.
Yeah.
And so far, it was really hard to adjust.
Yeah.
It was really hard.
When we were still on the perfume thing, I did see a story over a social media influencer. She's a Kenyan, Murugi Munyi. I follow her. And she was taking a picture of her deodorant. She's in the car. She was going to the gym very early in the morning. Yeah. And she was like, one thing, like marriage will make you spray yourself in the car because you share a room with somebody.
I know.
Yeah.
No, at first I was like, like even candles that smell really like huge, like that smell.
Heavy scent.
No, he doesn't. It's not for him. And I want you to enter my house and be like,
yeah, every part of the house has a scent.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to tell you. Okay. But so far that.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to tell you. Okay. But so far that.
Okay.
So far that. 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 So far that That's it.
So what do you think? Okay, so, do you cook?
I do.
Do you have to?
When I have to, I can cook, but I don't have to every day,
Okay.
right? I don't have to cook every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, God blessed us with means we find a way to do it.
Like,
but
do you do it out of like, oh, I'm a wife, I have to cook, I have to clean,
actually,
I have to take
Michael
care of my
likes
husband?
when I love to make breakfast. Breakfast is my thing, you know.
Yes.
Pancakes, avocado, sausages.
Yeah.
Some potato wedges, like you mix with like beans, you know.
I had an invitation to your...
I swear, but I really want to do it every
breakfast.
single day. But I'm always like, but on a
Do you
Sunday,
feel okay? Let me try and answer that. Do you feel the pressure of like I'm a wife now? I have to do wifey duties, whatever that looks like. But of course, on our social society norm, like kita kumugabo, da 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 da.
I have to, you know, but it doesn't mean that you have to cook jango ite kumuga. I don't know if it makes sense. There are other things that you have to do.
Okay.
Like one thing that I'm really passionate about, it's making sure that Michael leaves the house looking good.
Yes.
Like I need to make sure his clothes are ironed, you know,
Yeah.
like, because if I leave that man, he would just leave the house like that. So I need to be careful, you know. And breakfast, like if he asks me like, hey, like I want you to today to make breakfast for me, like I'll be, you want my food? I'm like, yeah. So I make him, but he doesn't really make me feel like, oh yeah, you have no. And we don't have that in our home.
Okay.
We don't have like, oh, this is for a man, this is for a lady.
Yeah.
No, we don't, you know. If maybe I just came home like maybe tired, you know, I'm like, hey, can you please make me a plate, you know. He doesn't say no, I'm not gonna make it. No, he's willingly, you know, he's like willing to just do that. It's like, okay, just rest here, let me just bring you this. And if I see him coming home from work like very tired, I don't even need to ask him, you know, just go do it. I feel like there's a balance.
Yeah.
You know, there's
I
no...
don't think there's love. Sometimes just serve out of love.
Yeah. No, like there's... even he likes my cake. He likes when I bake him a cake.
Huh? We have a baker in the house. Hakuna
Soon.
na cake wanzani.
Ejo na baking the shaya rahiye. Irambabaje.
Oh wow.
But yeah, there's no...
So have you always been like that, or it just came like natural after married, like being in the kitchen before you got married, or now it's like...
I think I was never like this.
Okay.
Me in the kitchen, I'm not gonna lie. I was never in the kitchen cooking. But now, I feel like it's my home. Like it's my house. I can do whatever I want. Okay. If I mess up a dish, I can redo it again. Nobody's gonna tell me do this and that.
Yeah,
So,
wash it now. And then your mom won't keep quiet about it. No, you do something at home. Yeah. But
now it's my house. I can do what I want. If I see something on TikTok, I'm gonna cook it. If I see something on YouTube.
Yeah.
By the way, I watched Chef Arsène. He's really good.
Yeah.
Chef Arsène, he really...
Chef Arsène, I did a Rolex and he commented on my page. He's like, nice. I'm like, he
really... Actually, we should really give him his flowers.
Yeah.
There's this pasta that he made and I was like, I need to make this. And I made it for Michael and he was like, like, can you cook me that pasta again? I'm like, you like...
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Chef Arsène. You've been saving lives.
Yes. Please tag him. Let him know he's been given a shout out over here at Mind Over Matter, the Mom podcast.
Honestly.
Yes. Okay, so, girl. Oh, I could talk to you the whole day.
I feel like we've been talking for 2
God.
minutes.
Okay. So, one last thing about marriage. We talked about pressure, but I want to know, did it ever change you, who you were?
Did it change me? No.
Okay.
I don't think it changed me. It actually made me a better person, I think. Okay. Yeah. Did it change? But okay, let me tell you. Not change me in a bad way though, but in a way that if I go somewhere, it's not only me they're gonna see. I represent somebody else. Why are you looking at my wig? Do you see the line? What? I see you looking at my wig. Okay, let's go. So
I cannot with you. But I should come water, Coco.
See you looking up and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. And what else? Yeah, I just know that if I'm going somewhere, like I'm just representing somebody else, you know. And of course, before I got married, I used to be out, you know, like, hey, let's go out. Like, I don't need to know, like, we're out. But now I have somebody, you know. I need to just tell him, hey, now I'm going, even if he's not
The
home.
communication.
Exactly, communicate. That was actually the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, okay, we're married. You live your life, I live my life. We meet at home. No, boo.
Doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that. You communicate. You say where you're going, and you also don't you don't have to overdo it every single time, you know. And also knowing that I present that man wherever I go. We talk to each other. I'm like, now wherever you go, just know you're presenting me and I'm presenting you. Whatever you do, they're not gonna look at you as Naomi. Umugore wa Michael, umugabo wa Naomi, you know? Umugore.
Go on, Michael.
Umugabo wa Naomi, you know?
Yeah.
So that really opened up my eyes.
How do you resolve conflict?
We talk.
Okay.
At first, you know, when you're like, you know, actually, when you're people used to tell me the first year of marriage was gonna be hard.
Yeah.
It was never hard for me.
Yeah.
It was never hard for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like the
That's
year
beautiful.
before
Beautiful.
the year before you get married, that's when I feel like you guys are fighting for no reason. For some, even when you're planning your wedding.
Yes.
Start asking yourself, do I really want to marry you? We're fighting over a tent. That needs to be an extra thing, you know?
Being late to appointments, that thing would kill me.
I know.
Yeah. Or maybe when you've like for you know how girls, I don't know if it's every girl, but mostly we over prepare. Like also I want my dress to be ready before, like 2 months before the wedding, my shoes, and the guy ukamubaza adafter n'inkweto.
No, I
Because
mean,
that's a day before. You know, and you'd be like,
he used to look at me and be like, Naomi, what am I gonna wear for a civil wedding? Michael, what are you gonna wear for your civil wedding? You know?
Yeah.
Like what happened to where I'm gonna like, oh my God. But he really helped. He helped me. He did help me with the whole planning, you know?
yeah.
He was
Why is using your eyes?
He was financially helping me, but I'm just cold.
Yeah.
But that's also help though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
also
it
help.
is.
Give somebody who's just like, I want this. Okay, how
Yeah,
much
the
is
planning,
it? The planning.
yeah.
It was good. But
Conflict.
oh yeah, how do we? Thank you.
I saw you zoning out. You're like, wow.
I was going somewhere else.
Yeah.
We talk. We
Yeah.
actually talk. Like there's this thing that me and Michael. Of course, it's not always lovey-dovey at our house. Sometimes I'm mad. He's mad, and that's what I say. Don't believe everything you see on social media, because sometimes we might be fighting. We'll take a cute picture and I'll post it. But
Yeah.
like, oh my God, are they ever fighting? Girl, we're going in the middle of an argument. Whoa, World War III.
They're like, pause.
I know,
then
but
let's go.
we talk. Like me and
Yeah.
him, we just talk and we just resolve it. And we try to be also respectful, you know, because there's a way when people are mad, it's like, oh, you're this and that. We don't do that.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
being
'cause you might
disrespectful
regret
as well.
later, you know. Sometimes when you're mad, there's some stuff you want to say, but just like, do you want to talk about it today? Like I tell, like, do you really want to talk about it today?
Yeah.
No. Okay, we're gonna figure out tomorrow morning, you know. But that doesn't stop. Like he cares. He still cares. I still care about him. You know. I'll still show up for him, but that doesn't mean that we're mad at each other.
Yeah.
So just communication, talking
Okay.
to him, knowing it, and doing therapy. By the way,
Couples therapy?
doing couples therapy helps.
Oh, you do?
I don't know. Yeah,
You guys in couples
I
therapy?
feel like we haven't been there for a while, but we used to, and we'll keep doing it. I feel like we're just busy.
It's
now.
like maintenance.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
It's really good.
absolutely. I love it.
Because
yeah.
there's this thing that people have, like, I wouldn't trust, why am I even sharing this to a random person, you know? But the person you're calling random, he or she's well experienced.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
professionals.
They
yeah.
can help you.
Yeah.
There's also knowing what that person is going through, like somebody you're married to, you know? Sometimes
Yeah.
men don't really like to open up.
Yeah, and also you met Mukuze, so there's a lot that shows up. Like marriage,
Exactly.
I recently I shared a few stories on my Instagram about marriage, and it has been on my heart so much. I was like, and you know what? Let me just do it.
Yeah.
And one of the first episode is like marriage will reveal you.
It will.
People think that when I get married, it will like shield me. I'll source my everything from this person,
I know.
but it reveals who you are. Cause now wamba yubusa.
Exactly.
in front of this person.
I know.
And it reveals how impatient you are. It reveals if you even know how to even resolve a conflict. Nimba wivumbura, nimba fitu mico mibi, nimba
know.
utugeso twose, marriage
Turaza.
reveals
And
you.
that's what my mom used to tell me.
Yeah.
I'm happy to ufite umukoga my mom. My mom would be like, I'm happy to utareka utareka warashatse. Usamye kuzayajyana. Urumva. Ariko therapy really helped us because even if sometimes when there are men who don't like to open up to their wives, you know, which is hard because now you're dating this person and then they're from nowhere they just become sad, you know. How you can he doesn't know how to open up to you. So doing therapy really opens up. Like he
they know how to ask the right questions too.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, you know, like I didn't know this about you. You didn't know this about me. And it's good that we finally know, like,
your ring is huge. I'm like, I can't.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's communication and just do therapy as well.
Okay.
Find somebody, please.
I love it.
Yeah.
So let's tie this conversation with mental health. What are the misconceptions about mental health?
The misconception I feel like people have around mental health, there's still the stigma around mental health. People don't really like to talk about mental health. And they always feel like if you're going through something, like yesterday I shared that I feel like I have ADHD. You know, because I'm always everywhere. Like I can't concentrate. Like even you saw when we're having a conversation. You know, I'm like, you know, something else. And you like us sharing like, oh hey, like I think I have, like I don't know. I feel like it's on you know. Like are you really ready to just like share what you're going through without being like how do you say
shamed or judged? Yeah,
judged. I don't know. I feel like being judged. And there's this thing as well. People think if you have like any mental health disorder, you have to be weak. You have to be on the low. You know.
But this generation of with weak minds,
people are sad. People are going through so much. You know, and you still need to keep your face. You still need to keep your smile. You know. Recently, I've watched. This is a famous guy from South Sudan. His sister committed suicide. And nobody knew because she was always happy. She didn't have any problems.
Yeah.
But people are going through so much. And some of the messages that I get from people are like, Naomi, I have everything, but I'm not happy. Like I sometimes I even want to take my own life, you know? And like if somebody opens up to you like that and you don't know what I'm going through. Like you don't. I'm not even acknowledging. Acknowledging
you're
your feelings,
invalidating
you know?
them.
I'm like you don't know what I'm going through. So there's still people don't talk more about mental health.
What's your experience with that? Your personal experience with that?
Girl, start with the whole Miss Rwanda.
Yeah.
Start with the whole pandemic going on, and now like I'm drained, like I'm sad. I don't know what to do. People are texting me for help. I don't know how to help them. I don't know how to open up with my own feelings. My dad is asking me, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm okay, but I'm not okay." You know. My sisters are asking me, "Hey, like you've been down." I'm like, "No, I'm okay." Where like random days I would just sit down and cry. And I'm like, you know, like if I was a simple now I wasn't gonna be able to go through all this together, you know.
So the pressure also contributed to that a lot.
But when I started talking to people, I started like healing, you know, like just feeling okay. And there's something that people don't know about healing. They think if you have going through something, there's just time range. We're giving you 3 months.
Yeah, you have to snap out of it.
No, it's not like that, you know. There are things that I've been through, like even now when I think about them, I cry, you know. And it's just like, I feel like it's a journey of healing. It's never a straight line. Some people are just like, for the sake of surviving, they're leaving. For the sake of just going to work, they're just like trying their best. So it's never a straight line. And I feel like it's not shameful, you know. It's not really shameful. There's also like sharing what you've been through, and people are like, "Oh, you see, we sharing, you know."
Or you have seen worse. Again, invalidating your story and your experience just because someone else has had worse.
I know. They're like, do you know what I've been through? Like it's 10 times worse. Let me tell you, how you deal with your own feelings is different from how I deal with my own feelings as well. You know, if you can move on for like something for like 2 months, it's different for me. You know, if I can move, I can literally move on after like 1 year, you know. Also, like taking my own pace, no pressure.
Yeah.
If healing is gonna take me 2 years, let it be.
Yeah.
Why am I pressuring myself? You know.
Okay.
And so we still have this whole stigma around mental health.
Okay.
And I just want to talk about it as much as I could. And I really want to have the means so we can just like create something even way bigger than that.
Yeah.
Than just like talking. And
do you have that in the works?
We do.
Okay.
Actually, me and my husband. And it's been there, but we're still working on it. You know, so you know, projects in Kigali.
Yeah.
They're never ending. You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, so I feel like I just was about to say something I just forgot. But yeah, there's still the stigma around mental health. People don't really like to open up about it. But also, the sessions, they're quite expensive. Some sessions are quite expensive, you know.
Getting the help, therapist, psychologist.
Exactly. Even when you tell somebody, say, like, why don't you do therapy? Like, why don't you go talk to somebody? They're like, oh, me and shoot a 60K for only 1 hour, and then this person tells me something else different. How?
Kunyumva gusa ndi kuvuga.
Kandi ugasanga, like, whatever they even told him or her, that there's something small that triggers maybe the trauma, maybe ari umwana akura ariko arakumva ati sibyo nyine ntago ari byo, you know. Also, like, acknowledging, like, do therapy. It's okay. It's like self-maintenance. Like, it's how you do your nails, how you do your lashes, how you do your hair.
Do you know any therapists in Rwanda that you can recommend?
I do. There is Lighthouse. But did they close? I think they're open. Lighthouse, they do nice therapy, especially couple therapy, the vitro therapy, family therapy. They do all that. But if people need more, if she posts the podcast, I'll make sure that I have some on my Instagram story posted.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Wow. Whew. I didn't talk about your sisters. You guys are like...
It's like this.
Yeah. Okay, so your relationship with your sisters, your aunts, it's very inspiring.
Yeah.
Then I say, how do you manage to keep up that friendship?
I feel like when we were young, our parents used to keep us. I feel like we're just like 3 years, 1 year, and we've been together ever since we're young. I think we even shared videos when we were young.
Yeah,
I know. So imagine my mom was pregnant. Everybody was pregnant at that time. Actually, I don't know what was happening. But we grew up together. We went to the same schools, from kindergarten to primary, high school. I feel like we've been all together, you know. And I swear to God, I don't think there's ever been a month where we don't meet up.
Yeah,
like we're always together.
Even now that most of you are in your own homes,
we do. What?
Yeah, I'm like,
I know there's some people who say, "Ngo, does Katya live at your house because she's always there?" No, she's my neighbor. Okay.
Also, that's beautiful.
Yeah, we always we always find a way to be together.
Yeah,
you know?
That's amazing.
Sometimes to just say, "Hey, let's just go somewhere to have coffee and talk."
Yeah. And so do like are your different seasons in life ever complicate anything? For example, you got married, others were not married yet, and then maybe Kelly got married, Okay, that relationship, well, online, it looks like, yeah. Yeah,
but you know, like when we're not married, there are days where we just like do a sleepover at somebody's house.
Yeah, even now?
No, how? Now that's so hard because Kelly has a baby, Pamela has a baby. Me and Katya, we're married. Brenda, hopefully soon. Kayla... Yes, you know, and then it's just so hard, you know, to plan for a sleepover. Even if we plan for a sleepover, it's just to come over with pajamas, and then like around midnight, they all go home. Yeah, you know. Oh, I love it. But it's the relationship. We always keep the same bond, and I remember you don't even need friends when you have dominant sisters. But I think you do. You do actually. You do, but not so many. Like how
does it feel to work together?
It feels good.
Okay.
It actually feels good.
Because the Mackenzie is like a brand. And you guys like do work together.
Yeah, we do work together, but sometimes some of them don't want to work. Like they're scared of cameras. You know, they're not comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, like me, I would just sit here and I would talk to you guys for 5 extra hours. You know,
But imagine you've been
some who are
talking over
really scared.
Satan.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And it's 2:36. That's
Okay,
good, though.
let me let you go. Can I read this last part? Because I want to know that just this small paragraph.
Are they not seeing it? They're gonna zoom in when they're
No.
reading
Oh.
Let me see. Which one?
The strongest soldier. The last. This was the last page.
No. You can't read it.
No, this one.
Let me see.
Those kids never knew struggle. The voice that started this book rings through my head time and again. Even today, and so many other voices have made me doubt myself and too many times question what I feel and criticize the path I have walked down.
Yeah.
But and it only makes sense. But it's okay. Let's leave it. It only makes sense.
Turi kumwe, we are together.
All right. I think that's the end of our conversation today. Wow. What a conversation. I've enjoyed
so beautiful.
every minute of it.
Same. I really enjoyed. And mind you, we started from like 11 a.m.
Yeah. And now it's almost 3.
See? I would turn my app into a career.
But I feel like the first hours were just like we're just bonding, talking, getting to know each other. So we're actually talking for like 2 hours before we began shooting. And let me tell you, this recording, the power went for like
I know.
For like 2 hours, and then when we began recording, I feel like I want to share this with the people.
I know, but I think it was more of ibaze ko tujahanga umuriro w'inshuro 900. Umuriro w'inshuro 900.
No kuri.
It feels like it's 900.
It feels forever. Yeah.
Do you know what 900 means?
I know the number 900, but
yeah.
I don't know. Explain it.
No,
Come
it's
on.
900, you know, like I don't know. It went so many times. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. But how did that work? Oh, never mind. We're just going to another podcast.
That is the end of our conversation today. I've had a blast, and I hope you do too. I've had an amazing conversation with Naomi, and wow, I'm still wow. Like we've talked, laughed, almost cried at some point.
We did.
Yes. So if this conversation has inspired you, please do share it with anyone, everyone. Like, please subscribe on my YouTube channel. Let's get to 10K on YouTube.
Wait, how many subscribers do you have?
I have 6K.
Please. What, guys?
With all this goodness we're giving them.
Yeah. I have my little friends. They will know. Please just give her 10K subscribers.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'll give you guys.
And she said it. Thank you so much for tuning in. That is the end of our conversation. And I will see you in our next episode. Remember, mindset is power. Bye. Say bye, Naomi.
Goodbye.
Pre-order. Wait.
Pre-order.